From Target Field in Minneapolis, the show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Minnesota Twins. Coming up on the first pitch, Rafael Lantigua digs in now. Popped up. Keishel takes it in for the out, and there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
At the plate, Davis Schneider. Yeah, that's fouled off. Just starting out here at Target Field. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Missed with a changeup. Ball one. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. He makes the grab. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start.
That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. Blue Jays get a run on this double by Vlad Jr. It's now 1-0. Leading off, Emmanuel Rodriguez. And right back to the mound. On to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Next to hit, James Outman. Coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Spoke to right, but he's got it.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Byron Buxton in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out. Twins retired in short order. Back in Minnesota, and now for the Jays, George Springer. On the ground to short. Arcia whips it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. And it's fouled away. Barger throws right, bats left. He made his major league debut in 2024, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. The 0-2. He caught it behind his back. On the money. Nice play.
Just stop it. A great showcase of focus, athleticism, and hand-eye coordination. What a play.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Into center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that bottom half of inning number 2. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Austin Martin. Ripped to third and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out. So up next for Minnesota, Cody Clemens. Tap back to the mound. Fires to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. So up next, Luke Keeschel. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. And he swings through that one.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. And a foul ball. In the air, right field. And there's 1 away. Now here is Rafael Lantigua. First time up was a pop out. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
Here's Juan Yepez. He's been a great free agent side. On the ground. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Next to hit, Davis Schneider. He's 0 for 1. Swing and he breaks his back. Brings it in. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Toronto extends the lead on the solo. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Caratini with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. Andy O'Toole. In the air, left field. Barger gets under it. And there's 1 down. Here's Royce Lewis. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Back to the mound. He's got it. Slings to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Orlando Arcia.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
2 down, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to short. The throw to first, and the Twins go 1-2-3. Back at Target Field, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ober back to work. Up the middle. Arcia whips it to first. One pitch and one out. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter. Grounded out his first time up. High fly ball right field. Rodriguez settles under it. Brings it in. And there's two away. Here's George Springer. Grounded out his first time. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next.
Nice line drive to left. Side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Stepping in, Addison Barger. Out towards right center field. Outman on the move to the alley. He's got it, and that is that. One left for Toronto. They're up 2-0. Back in Minnesota, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Emmanuel Rodriguez. That one fouled off. 0-1 down. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And next for Minnesota, James Outman. 0-for-1 so far. And foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. That's the third, and it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2. Line drive, and there's a hit.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive. Got him swinging. That K is his third of the game.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with a fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Martin batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 0-2 now. Chop to third. Guerrero fires over to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout. Back at Target Field, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Ripped to short. Arcia whips it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Flied to right his first time. 0-1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
That one ripped left field. Slams into the wall and hangs on.
What an outstanding effort, going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly, so that was awesome.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Rafael Lantigua. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now it's Juan Yepez. He's 2 for 2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. Blue Jays. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And there's a fly ball deep right field, ranging back, grabs it right up against the wall.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And now Luke Keeschel cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Twins.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Vic Caratini at the plate.
Yeah, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
There's a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
The 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Now Royce Lewis gets a chance to hit. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. To third. Guerrero the toss to first. That's the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. On the ground to third, and that's just foul.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Out towards right center field. Rodriguez takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the
Vladimir
Blue Jays,
Guerrero
the
Jr.
Blue
now.
Jays,
Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. This ball's chopped on the ground. Whips it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 down, base is empty. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And a foul ball. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Two down, nobody on. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez on the move to the gap. And that is that. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now for the Twins, Orlando Arcia. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Emmanuel Rodriguez getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
First and second. No outs. James Outman, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. The Jays trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Late swing, foul to the left. Down the line, and it's foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it.
Up next for the Twins.
2 aboard with 1 out. Now it's the Twins DH, Byron Buxton. Chop to the left side. Jump throw for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Anthony Banda.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. One down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Barger at the plate now as he chases after that one. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Number 78, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Topa getting loose as well. Hit hard, base hit. And that's a one-out single. And now it's Dalton Varsho. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Up the middle, and that one handled. Out at second, over to first, safe.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro.
And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And that one fouled off. Varsho off of first with 2 away. That one in the dirt and gets away to second. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
0-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. One left for Toronto as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 7th. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Austin Martin. And a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Here's the 0-2. This one in the air, right field. Springer makes the grab on the run. One away. Big time out leading off the home 7th.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
This one in the air. Takes it in for the out. Here's the second baseman, Luke Keeschel.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So 2 down, Victor Caratini, the next Twin up to hit. Swinging a foul out of play. Yo, 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that. See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 78.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Lantigua in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Martin takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Juan Yepes.
7, Juan Yepez.
In the air, right field. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the second baseman.
So up next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. 0 for 3 in this one. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. David Festa, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that'll do it. Blue Jays 2 and the Twins nothing. Bottom of the 8th. Down the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Fought off foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Bring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. Arcia into box again, takes a strike. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lantigua gets it to first. That's the second out.
Up next for the Twins, the right fielder, number 33.
Back to the top of the order now. So up next for Minnesota, Emmanuel Rodriguez. 1 for 3. Splits the plate. It's 0-1. Swings through that one.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number. All set to start the 9th in this one. Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone! And Vladdy Jr. hits one out. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that one hammered. Diving, makes the grab. What a play. And the batter is George Springer. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top of the 9th. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the left fielder, Addison Barger.
Used a big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Over to Arcia. That's 1. Over to first, but he beats it.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 5, Dalton Varsho.
So digging in, Dalton Varsho. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. That's ripped. Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The catcher,
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. On now to the bottom of inning. back in Minnesota. Bottom 9. Tyler Rogers on a pitch out of the pen here. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Foul ball there. That one ripped, but foul. And the 0-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's one down. Here's Byron Buxton. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Tap foul at the plate. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
The Blue Jays trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. This one in the air, right field. Springer on the move. He holds it in. 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. And now for the Twins, Austin Martin. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Rogers looking for his first save of the year. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
The shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.